Before there were answers, there were stories, and before they were written down, they were spoken aloud in places like the Agora. These were not myths meant to entertain, but questions meant to endure. Welcome to Echoes of the Agora. Most people think the story of Orpheus and Eurydice is about love, a man who descends into the underworld, a woman lost too soon, a tragic glance backward. It is usually told as a warning about impatience, about doubt, about failing at the final moment. But that reading is too simple, because the story of Orpheus is not really about love alone. It is about what happens when hope is conditional, when trust demands obedience without proof, and when the cost of certainty is greater than the risk of loss. Orpheus was not powerful because he was strong. He was powerful because he understood something rare. That meaning can move what force cannot. His music was said to calm storms, soften stone, and quiet beasts, not because it was beautiful, but because it told the truth of suffering. And when Eurydice died, taken suddenly and without justice, Orpheus did not rage. He descended. No hero had done this before without violence. But Orpheus brought no weapons. He brought a song. In the underworld, his music stopped punishments mid-motion. The dead remembered who they had been. Even Hades listened. And so Orpheus was given what no one else had been offered, a return on one condition. Eurydice would follow behind him as he walked back to the world of the living. He must not look back, not once, not until both of them stood in the light. Most people hear this as a test of patience, but it was not patience that was being tested. It was trust, because Orpheus was not told that Eurydice was truly there. He was not allowed to hear her footsteps. He was not given proof. He was asked to walk forward while carrying uncertainty, to believe without confirmation, to hope without reassurance, and hope, when it is conditional, is fragile. As Orpheus climbed, the silence grew heavier, the light ahead brighter, and with every step, doubt grew louder than faith. Was this mercy or cruelty? Was Eurydice truly following, or was this one final deception from the gods? And just before the threshold, Orpheus turned, not out of impatience, not out of arrogance, but out of fear, fear that hope had lied to him. In that moment, Eurydice vanished, not pulled away, not punished, simply gone. And this is where the myth becomes uncomfortable, because Orpheus did not fail a test. He exposed a truth, that hope without certainty demands more strength than despair. That obedience without evidence is not trust, it is endurance. And that some systems ask us to suffer in silence to earn what was already lost. The gods did not forbid Orpheus from looking back because it was wrong. They forbade it because it revealed the cost of the bargain. Because if Orpheus had been allowed to know, the test would have meant nothing. The tragedy of Orpheus is not that he looked back, it is that he was asked not to. The ancient world understood this well. They did not tell this story to celebrate devotion. They told it to ask a harder question. How much uncertainty should a human be expected to endure in the name of hope? Orpheus never returned to the underworld, but he did not return to the world either, because once you understand the cost of belief, you cannot unlearn it. The ancient world is silent now, but its questions remain, and this one still echoes. When hope demands blindness, is it faith or is it control? If this story stayed with you, there are more waiting. Until next time, listen closely. The echoes never faded.